Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Flash, issue number 35. So we finally get to find out exactly what happened to Meena here. First we find out that she's back, then we find out that she's evil, then we find out why she's evil. Okay. The reveal here is actually pretty good, and a little shocking. Wow. I'm impressed. You need a lightning rod to get back home. She's got something completely different. So, the big reveal here, though, is that she was saved from the Speed Force. Black Hole is the ones who technically saved her, and by being saved, she's now kind of devoted to them to a degree. And she takes the Speed Force, the negative Speed Force, from Barry, and she goes in this big spiel about how he's afraid to do what he's going to do, and fear is always holding him back, and the idea that he's going to be in control of everything. Yeah. The one thing that I had a problem with in this entire comic is that she was about to die. She was actually being absorbed into the Speed Force. She was going to be destroyed. And she was terrified, and she called out, "Please, just one more chance. Give me a second chance." Like, she called out in fear. And she was saved. But somehow she blames Barry. And that's just a bit too much for me to handle, especially when she turns around and says, you think that you're in control of everything, but, you're afraid to use the Speed Force. I'm sorry. I believe that she'd be traumatized to use the Speed Force after almost being absorbed into it before she was saved. That's the only thing. And that's an easy thing to overlook, but just her talking like that, it's like you're being dumb right now. Literally, aside from that, though, this was great. It's progressing the story further, and we actually get to have a good story for Barry also, not just the Flash. Someone has been murdered in Iron Heights. And they're trying to give the impression that it's Kristen, but it's not. It's apparently going to be one of the rogues, but apparently going to be some lowlife guy. Probably the person who actually went and took it over for Copperhead, but we'll see. Either way, I like the direction that this is going. I'm going to give this comic a B+. Very good to see that there's going to be a mysteries on both ends, for both of Flash's secret identities. Anyway, guys, that's it from me, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.